In this episode, I talk about how to choose the next best step for your creative business. Welcome to episode 93 of the Honest Entrepreneur Show, where I help creatives like you to master your marketing. My name's Tom Ross, and let's get into it. Guys, I know I've been saying this forever. We are, I think now, 2 weeks away from our big office move. It's going to be exciting for anyone who watches the video version of this on YouTube. The whole backdrop's going to change. We're going to have this dedicated filming room, probably set up a fancy set. We're going to start taking this stuff serious, and I cannot wait.
This question is from Heather. How can you accurately assess where you are, career or skill-wise, in order to assess what the logical next step should be? I often find myself overwhelmed by all the information I'm consuming, and I'm still trying to find the balance between jumping too many steps ahead versus staying still and not pushing forward.
Hey Heather, that's a pretty philosophical question. I like it. My answer would be that you should always be pushing forward, evolving, iterating. And I actually wouldn't think of it in terms of where you are on that journey. I think that is maybe a bit of a limiting and confusing mindset, and that might be attributing to some of your current levels of confusion. But I never think like that. If I'm being straight up honest with you, I never think, oh, well, I'm exactly here on this journey, because I think that makes the journey seem kind of finite. And in my mind, it's infinite. I know like we're all going to die without getting too dark, but I don't know. I have no end point in mind. I have no top of my mountain that I'm trying to climb. Like, I want to keep evolving and growing for as long as I possibly can. So I never place myself at a certain point in a journey. I just realized that it is my job to always strive to get better and improve. And that is my mission every single day. And it's something I'm really obsessed with. So every week I feel like I'm developing, I'm getting better as a creative entrepreneur. I mean, there is stuff that literally has come up this morning that has made me look at things slightly differently or given me a new perspective or a new experience. Like, I'm just trying to be a sponge. I'm trying to soak up as much of it as I possibly can. And that's just my truth. But I think in your case, it sounds like you are overthinking. And this is something I see in a lot of people. And that overthinking is leading to paralysis. So rather than being frozen there, thinking like, where am I at on my journey? What should I do next? Like, I think you just need to do more. You need to move forward and not like blunder forward blindly, but, logically and making some salient decisions, but realize you're not always going to get it perfect. But the more you're frozen there, not doing anything, you're going to suffer. The more you try stuff and you learn and you move forward and you try and evolve, the better off you're going to be. And I think you get smarter at making those decisions and choosing the right paths simply through experience. There's no shortcuts. No one has set out the path for you, the breadcrumbs that you can follow. You're going to choose some bad paths. You're going to make wrong decisions, and you're going to make great decisions too. And that's all part of all of our journeys. And so I implore you, please get out of your head and just go and pick the next thing which makes sense to you in the particular moment, and just go chase that and explore that, and then pick the next thing after that. And in 6 months' time, you will look back and you will have a whole fresh perspective. You will be making better informed decisions than you've ever made before. And you will just be a better creative entrepreneur if you keep up that kind of self-improvement and evolution. And as I say, that's completely irrespective of where you might be on your journey. Question of the day. Do you guys get it where you look back, like even 6 months ago, and think, man, I used to suck a little bit back then? Or to put a more positive spin on it, like, wow, I can't believe how much I've grown when I look back at that period in my past. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really enjoying the YouTube show. If you are too, then be sure to hit the subscribe icon and tick the little bell to get notifications when I post new content on this platform.